Your idea does not have to be great. It just has to be next to a terrible one. That's the contrast principle. So the contrast principle, tough to say, goes something like this. Let's say a realtor is going to show you some houses. So at first they're going to show you the overpriced fixer-upper. You get there and you're like, it's a lot of money for this, a lot of work to get this done. Then you move to the next one and it's the slightly less flawed option. You're like, this is a bit better, right? There's not as much work needs to be done. Still maybe seems overpriced. But then what they do is they show you the Goldilocks, the just right property. All of a sudden, it's like a relief, like, wow, this is pretty good. The facts didn't change, right? Our objectivity changed. So what happens, we looked at the first one and it was just a disaster. We looked at the second one, we're kind of relieved a bit. By the time we get to the third one, by contrast, it was such a relief. It was so much better. And so what happens is if you looked at that last one first, you wouldn't have had that same oomph, that same feeling that, oh man, this is pretty good. You wouldn't, because you wouldn't have anything to contrast it to, anything worse to contrast it to. So the principle says that we don't judge things on their own. We judge them by the things surrounding them. Nothing's changed except the fact that we're comparing it to something else. If we saw it in a vacuum, we would have a completely different feeling for it. All right, let's say that you want a friend to help you move for a couple hours, right? We all hate moving. So don't say, hey, can you help me move for a couple hours? Just mention somebody else is helping you move all weekend. Yeah, I'm so glad that, Joe's going to help me move everything out this weekend. By the way, you have a couple hours on Saturday that you can help. So what's happening is by contrast, they're like, oh, the whole weekend. I'm not moving for a whole weekend. Don't ask me to move, by the way, even for 2 hours. It ain't happening. I'm not moving for the whole weekend. Like, oh, I'm getting off scot-free. I'm only doing it for 2 hours. So by contrast, it feels like a win, like something powerful that we won. So the thing to remember is don't pitch your ideas in a vacuum. Just put them next to something that's worse.